Hey there. So, I want to talk about painting, and not just regular painting, but UV painting, blacklight stuff. Not glow in the dark stuff. I want stuff that reacts to blacklight. And I'm going to do a test because I've always been curious on certain things. Can you put UV paint on top of wood without priming it first? Can you put neon paint on top of black? Should it be on primer first? All that stuff. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of tests. And of course it's not dark yet. So I'm going to paint this board with all the stuff, with all our tests. And then at night I'm going to turn off the lights. Well, the sun's going to go down. Anyways, it will be dark, and then I'm going to bring out the black light and I'll set it up and we'll see how everything looks. These are the doll boxes I painted, and I primed them white first with this paint. It was free. I got it at a garage sale. There was a whole bunch of free paint there, free off-white primer paint. And then I sprayed it with the fluorescent spray paint. So I want to see how this looks. I want to see how the fabrics look. I need to touch up her face. I want her to glow, so I'm going to paint her face. This rocking horse I got here, I want it to be on one of our sets, but I really like the way it looks right now, and I don't want to go ahead and start painting bright colors on it, so I want to try the invisible UV paint on it, but I'm not sure how it's going to work on wood without it primed. So that's why I have all this out here, and we're going to test it. I have the yarn here. This all glows in a UV light, and I'm going to make a mane for it and a tail. And I haven't decided yet if I want to make this horse neon or not. So to get started, we get our primer, and I got black paint here. So what I'm going to do is carefully, of course I wear clothes again I like, but I don't want to stuff. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna move this for a sec. Will you hold that for me? There, thank you. We're gonna do a test over here with the spray paint. So we're gonna test it on white primer. The fluorescent paint, we're going to test it on wood alone, and we're going to test it on primer, and we're also going to spray it on black and see what happens. So we're going to let this dry before we spray paint our fluorescent spray paint. And then we'll use the wood to have it regular here. Okay, this stuff right here is invisible blacklight invisible glow paint. There's all sorts of colors here. I absolutely love this stuff. I used the red to paint inside of zombie mask, and then it made it glow like it was charred and on fire. It worked really well. You could also paint on canvas a painting and then go over with this, so your painting looks normal during the day, and at night it will have a whole different effect. So I'm going to test this out too. So we're going to do black. Now, I'm not doing canvas. They do say when you're using the invisible glow paint that your canvas does not need to be primed first. You just paint it directly onto the canvas. That way the paints absorb and stick into the canvas. But when I'm doing my haunt stuff, we're usually painting on wood or cardboard or metal. So I think the wood is a good test subject. There we go. And then the rest over here is going to be painted on wood. These are neon paints. They are acrylic. These are acrylic too. The UV paints are acrylic. And they're very liquidy. And so you've got to be really careful with those, and expensive. These are cheaper. You just get these at any old craft store. I think the labels are different, but just look for neon. They work awesome. I'm very happy with those. And acrylic again. So we're going to do a test with black. Okay, so the paint is dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and start this. I just got a lot of paintbrushes out because it would take me forever to clean each one. So I'm gonna start with, actually, you know, I don't even need a paintbrush. Let's just do this. One. So it does waste a little paint. 2, 3. First the neons, and after the neons we'll go to the invisible, and then we'll go to the fluorescent spray paint. This is going to take a while, so I will speed this up. So next is the UV Blacklight Invisible paint. So you're not going to see this at all on here. And we're going to go in the order of, let's see, the same order as this. Orange, blue, yellow, green, red. That's pink. This looks pink. So I'm going to do that. Again, you're not going to see it. Spray paint. It has to be fluorescent, and Krylon makes green, yellow, orange, and pink. I don't know if there's a blue or not, but I'm pretty sure there could be. So just give it a good shake. This is the stuff I'm pretty sure you have to paint prime first. It wouldn't have showed up on this stuff if I didn't painted it white first. I'm going to turn the nozzle this way. There we go. I think that's good. And always clear your head. Now we wait. And when it gets dark, I'll bring out the black light and I'll go ahead and turn it on, and we'll see how everything turns out and what is the best way to paint. So before it gets dark here, I wanted you to see what it looks like right now with it dry. It's been a few hours. So this was the neon paint, and you can see right here what it looks like. Alright, this is the UV paint right there. You can kind of see it. Just makes the wood darker like a stain. There it is on the white. It almost has a slight yellow tone to it. And here's it painted on the black. Sorry, use the flashlight. I did it thick, but you can see it's pretty invisible. Here's the yellow spray paint, the neon fluorescent on the white and on the black. Alright, so I'm ready to turn off the lights and see how the paint worked. I have a black light right here, and I'm going to move the camera so you can see it a little better, but let's go turn off the lights. Cool. So that's our fluorescent spray paint, the yellow. This is the invisible, and this is our neon. Alright, let's get really close and check it out. So if you remember, we started out over here with the regular patio paint. Or not patio paint, the regular acrylics. And this is it on the wood, which doesn't really look good, but it still glows. Yeah, check that out. Here it is on the white paint. And here it is on the black paint. So, gives you an idea of how it looks. So if it was in pitch blackness, it pretty much all shows up. But if there was a little light added to it, like about like that, you can kind of see how that would be. See the effect. So here's our invisible paint. Again, there it is. Look at the wood, you can't even see it. Look at the white, can't even see it. And the black kind of shines on the black with the light. But if I turned off the black light completely, you can't see it at all. See? Invisible. It kind of glows. Kinda. Oh, I forgot. I have my flashlight. There's my flashlight there. Gives you. These are LED. This is an LED. This is a LED flashlight that I got at Lowe's, Home Depot, right? I don't know. You can get them anywhere. Amazon, Ace Hardware, Scorpion Light. So let's put that one away. Now we're in pitch black. Now we're just with this flashlight. I'll just kind of shine it like that. You can see the invisible one you could barely see. A little bit on the black. You can barely see it on the white. The wood, it just looks like it's a little wet almost. The neons a little bit really pop out on the white. Kind of invisible on the wood. Kind of can see it on the black. Not that blue though. And then the yellow, barely can see it on the black or the wood. The white, definitely. And then when we add the black light, that one, the white really pops. I'm not trying not to shine it right on it. Definitely. And then over here, the black's a little hard with being visible. But these neons really pop. So I think when I do my rocking horse, I am going to go ahead and paint directly on the wood. I might do the red and the yellow on my rocking horse.